So I just switched over to NHK just to see what's going on over there and hear some of the English play-by-play. And look who the man is they have in the booth today. It's Okinomi. Now he's going to be a Oyakata, and I'm not going to show it for long because I said I wouldn't show NHK anymore, but I just thought you guys would enjoy seeing that he's on the broadcast and giving his opinion in the luxurious black booth there all by himself, doing some play-by-play. But all right, so this is how I watch Abema. I'll just show you now. So what do I have to do? I have to, oh, here they're showing some old footage, some old matches with him. He's in the blue here in this clip. But, oh, I miss him. All right, so I turn on my Apple TV, and I know you guys clicked on Midorifuji, and you're like, what are we watching, man? So, and then I go down here to Abema, and there we go. Oh, it's already started. Sorry, guys. Takayasu. Oh, and he gets the win. Okay, I thought I still had a little bit of time because NHK wasn't. Oh, maybe that was a replay of an older match. Whew. I thought I'd missed it. Okay. Because it is halftime, and I'm sorry that the framing isn't very good. I'll fix it for the next video. But we are on day 7. We are in the Makuuchi division. And the reason I'm going to show you this match, of course, is because Takayasu is going to take on Midorifuji. Takayasu at Maegashira 7 is 6-0. Midorifuji at Maegashira 5 is 6-0. So both of these guys are on top of the leaderboard, and the evil overlords that that figure out the matchups for the day have decided to pit them against each other. So only one of them will maintain his undefeated status, and the other man will go down to 6-1. Here are our announcers on Abema. So let me give you an update on what happened earlier in the day. Well, first of all, I should say, I'll say it here, and of course, we'll say it again. This is the March Basho a year ago when he went 12-3, Takayasu. Takakeisho pulled out of the tournament with a meniscus injury, and so he will finish the Basho with only 3 wins, 4 losses, and then the rest will be absences. So basically he'll finish with a 3-12 record, which of course when you're an Ozeki means the next Basho you'll be Kadoban, and he'll have to get his 8 wins in May, or he could lose his Ozeki rank. So Nishikigi, the Maegashira 3, will get a walkover win, and the final match of the day will now be Wakataka Kage versus Onosho. But the big news there, and I'll mention this again, is it's historic, right? We've never had a tournament in the past 100 years of sumo, I think going back to like 1900, 120-something years, they said, I think, since we've had a basho where we haven't had any Yokozuna or any Ozeki fighting. That both of those ranks have been completely absent of competitors. So this is unprecedented territory, and we hope that, Takakeisho can recover and come back in May, because we wouldn't want to start a tournament in May with neither Terunofuji nor Takakeisho. But certainly for that man there on the futon, sitting ringside, Takayasu, he's got to be looking at this going, okay, I'm 7-0. I'm undefeated. I'm on top of the leaderboard. I don't have to fight Takakeisho. I don't have to fight the Yokozuna. He's got to be thinking, this is my chance, right? I could win my first ever tournament. Will he be able to do it? Well, as you saw in that brief record from a year ago in 2022, going into day 13, he was 11-3. No, he was. He lost his last 2. He was 11-1. No, 12-1. Oh my God, my math is so terrible. Anyway, he lost his last 2 matches in a row on day 14 and 15 to finish at 12-3 in that tournament. And this is what happens sometimes with Takayasu, is he he loses it down the line, when he has to get those clutch wins to perhaps win a Yusho, it just doesn't happen. But here he is against Midorifuji, and he has a good chance at winning this bout. Let's see who else. Let me just see. Is anybody else undefeated below them in ranking? I don't think so. No. So a couple guys are still at 0 wins, though. Azumaru is 0-7. I thought I saw one other person that was 0-7. So that's a little scary. And then who else is undefeated? Daisho, right? Let me just scroll up here. Where's Daisho? There you are. Yes, Daisho the Komusubi. Daisho faces Wakamoto Haru today. He's 6-0. So he's the only other Rikishi now. So the leaderboard will be down to 2 people. Well, it could only be down to 1. If Daisho loses, then only the winner of this match will be on top of the leaderboard. And so, yeah, we could see quite a reduction in the leaderboard today, but we'll just have to wait and see. So I do want to give you some updates about Juryo, and I'll explain why I didn't tape the Ichinojo and the Tochinoshin match today like I planned. It's kind of a funny reason. You guys will enjoy it. So I'll probably mention that in the next match. The next match I'm going to have on the channel is Abi versus Shodai, because Abi is 5-1, and he has a good chance at the Yusho now. If he can continue to win, stay 1 off the pace. He has that experience of having won a Yusho, and that is a big factor, I think, in sports. When you've won a championship before, you know what it's like, you know what to expect. That's the one thing with Takayasu, is he's never won before. So he certainly is used to fighting all levels of skill and Rikishi, but sometimes just having that under your belt, like knowing what it's like to win and hoist that cup, can be a good determining factor. Okay, let me turn on some commentary. Well, there is commentary now, because we're up into the Makuuchi division. And I think, are they going to throw salt one more? If they're going to throw salt one more time, I'll give you the quick recap of the winners and losers from the first half, because this is the first match of the second half. Let's see which way the Gyoji points his Gumbai. That's how you can tell if we're about to start or not. If he points it toward the side of the dohyo, then they're going to throw salt again. If he points it at the camera, then it's ready to go, and he's pointing it to the side. Okay. So Oho started the day at Maegashira 15 with a win. To go to 3-4, he beat Tsurugisho. Kimbozan doing well in his debut at Maegashira 14. He's now 5-2. Looks pretty likely that he'll get his Kachikoshi and stay in the top division. Chiyomaru, his opponent, came up from Juryo 4 to fight in the top division today against Kimbozan, and he is now 0-7. So definitely looking like it'll be a Makekoshi for him. Any loss will be a losing record now for him. Mitoru got his 3rd win at Maegashira 17. He's 3-4. He beat Kotoeko, who's 5-2 now. Bushozan went to 2-5 with only his 2nd win by beating Daishoho. Kageyaki lost to Chiyoshoma, who's now 5-2. And I'll stop there. Takanosho beat Hokuseiho. So Hokuseiho 4-3 now. Takanosho 5-2. Okay, here we go. Oh!
高安ばったり。ちょっと相手見すぎましたね。あ、そうでした。何があるかわからない。っていうところをうまく足を揃ったところ、腰も高かったし、ミドル富士がよくね、右からの突き落としになるわけですね。突き落としで決めようとは思ってないですよ。多分右からいなしてっていう感じだった。崩そうというところですかね。崩してから攻めていこうと思ったら、高安の足が揃っちゃってましたね。ちょっと当たり弱かったな、高安。かち上げには行ってるんですね。かち上げてるんですけど、足出てないです。
All right. Well, obviously, Midorifuji has never won a tournament championship before either. And now he is 7-0. He's poised to get his Kachikoshi tomorrow on day 8. And like I said, he'll either be joined by Daisho, and they'll be the co-leaders at the end of the day, or if Daisho loses to Wakamoto Haru in a few matches, then that man in the black mawashi, Midorifuji, will be all alone on top of the leaderboard and give himself a little boost of confidence going into the second week. Takayasu, still fine, 6-1, doing well, but if he wants to win the Yusho, he's got to really now focus and get those wins. All right. One more replay. All right, I'll give you one more replay. Who else? Ichi Yamamoto got his first win. Maegashira 8 is now 1-6. He beat Miyogiru. Ura beat Nishiki Fuji to take Nishiki Fuji out of the one-loss group. So Nishiki Fuji now 5-2. Ura is at 4-3 with the win. Hokuto Fuji beat Hirata Umi. Endo beat Aoyama. Endo's now 5-2. Aoyama's 4-3. All right, that catches you up. Come on back for more sumo coming up soon.